Hi guys, it's Rampant FM, and today we're going to talk about things that hopefully will improve in FIFA 19. This video is not going to be that fancy, it's just going to really be stills and me going to, talk through things. I'm just really wanting something out there before E3 on Friday or Saturday, I think, this week. So we'll start with the big one, Ultimate Team. That is the main seller for FIFA. That's how EA get their money, essentially. Ultimate Team was a shit show this year. It really was. It was terrible. You guys have seen me play online seasons and how kind of easy it was for me to begin with. I'm not like the best FIFA player, but I know how to play FIFA. Ultimate Team was crap. I don't believe in scripting, but certainly there's unbalances. I know there's chemistry and everything else involved, but they really need to look at that. They need to make this better and make it more based on skill and not pay to win. So the second thing, we're going to this kind of comes into the career, but also I would like to see the customized squads before the career mode. You know how you can transfer players before you do your career. They need to add loans to this. That would be amazing, that you could pretty much loan out your players to teams that you want to before the career mode starts. And the main reason being is because half the time your players reject loans without any reason. It doesn't give you a reason, they're not going to play first team, blah blah blah. Add them options that they're going to be in the first team. Okay, I want loan the player out first team, kind of like what you can do with FM. Why is a 40 odd rated player a guy, or and not, well, I say 40 because obviously I'm basing it on my Kelly career. Why are they rejecting loan moves when they're not going to even get a game for me? It doesn't make any sense. It's nonsense. Add this feature. And the third thing, a lot of people might disagree with me here, but they need to remove Brazilian teams. They add nothing to apart from the shirt and the badge. And I love Grêmio, I love the badge. It's been my Ultimate Team badge for years, since like 2012. I think there was a couple of years where they didn't have like the Brazilian league in it or something like that. They now do have the Brazilian teams, obviously the rights and whatnot, but the players are fake. You can't buy them in Ultimate Team. You can start a career mode with them, but who wants to play with fake players? It doesn't make much sense. I don't think they can get called up to the Brazil national team either. Remove them, especially for console. It's probably not as less of a worry for PC. There's probably patches, but it just reminds me of the whole Germany, Japan national teams on FM. It doesn't make much sense to have them, and I will miss that Grêmio badge if they do, but it's for the best. So you might not recognise this player, but he is he's not got the generic face that he does in FIFA, but this is George Hurst. Obviously you guys might know him from my Kilmarnock career, and the reason I've added him to this is because you can no longer buy him on FIFA, and the reason is because they've removed them. The same thing happened to, you might recognise the name from my County player, Jamie Baronis, who's a Rangers player. They added him for a couple of months and then removed him. I get the whole thing about the squads, like limits and stuff like that. I think it's 42 players. But teams that are nowhere near that, why are they removing youth players that they've already added to the game? It doesn't make much sense. I know that the teams have brought in players and all this sort of stuff, but if they're nowhere near the squad limit, just keep them in the game. I understand if they've been loaned out to teams that aren't in the game, that makes sense, but if they're still actually at the club, stop removing them. Stop removing them. What's the point of having them? So, here's a lovely picture of Eric Dyer in FIFA. I think it was FIFA 17 I first noticed this, but we need more of the player chants. Eric Dyer, when you score Eric Dyer, obviously you hear the Spurs song, the Eric Dyer song, I want more of that. That's great immersion stuff. I'd love to hear the Liverpool song in FIFA 19, the one that they stole from Napoli, obviously. But it's still a good song, it's a good tune. But yeah, definitely more immersion. Obviously there's some songs that they probably won't add, like they won't add, me being a Spurs fan, they'll probably never add the Ericsson or the Dele Alli chant, because obviously it says stuff about a certain Arsenal midfielder, but more that it makes it fun playing the game when you hear the fans chanting and stuff. I'd love to see more of that. So for our next thing, I'm not concerned with the journey. I've never really played through it. I'm not too concerned, but I've added this point too because there was a thing this year where obviously Alex Hunter went to Brazil and he, played in Brazil basically and all that sort of stuff. I'd love to see something like that in the pre-season, pre-season invites. Like you go to Brazil, wouldn't it be awesome if you had like a training match in Rio de Janeiro and the press were there, all that sort of thing. That would be awesome. Basically, what you had in the journey, but obviously just as your players, your team, something that makes it worthwhile to play these. Obviously, you mainly do it for the money to begin with, for the invites and stuff. But more immersion, more things like that would be awesome. As I say, I'm not too concerned with the journey. I think it's good having a story mode. It's not my type of thing though, but for a career, that would be awesome. And one thing, when I was younger, I really used to be into PES more, and it's simply because of this more customized options. Even with the Brazil thing, the Brazil teams, if you could edit their names, if they're fake or whatever, that wouldn't matter because you could give them the real names. You could give them the real. It's pretty much what you used to do with the old PES when it was, I can't remember the names or whatever, but like they had fake names and you got a patch and stuff. Add that to the squad. Give us more options to customise. Obviously, I think you can only do their boots and some of, other features. More management options. I mean, I think I always go with the same face for a manager. Let's see you be able to put your own face like you did in previous FIFAs. I know that was my player, but it wouldn't be good if you could do that as a manager as well. More customization. So this was a big thing in FIFA 18, obviously, the negotiation things. It does get tiresome after a while if you're negotiating like 10 contracts in a row, which I've done recently in my Kilmarnock career. Let's have press conferences. Let's have, instead of players emailing you about wanting to play, let them come to your office. Excuse me. Let them see you on the training pitch. Oh, manager, I'm unhappy about my playing time. That would be epic. That would be absolutely amazing. More of this stuff. Press conferences that matter. Getting questions from the press that actually mean anything. That's, give yourself some options rather than motivate team or praise team or unnerve opponent. More would be better. I really would. I would be amazing. Obviously, immersion's going to go up for FIFA with, I believe, the Champions League and Europa League are going to be added. So let's get that done. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you agree with me on some things. I really just wanted to get this video out before E3, before they announce all these things that I've just said. That's pretty much just my viewpoints. If you guys have any other viewpoints, I'd love to see it in the comments section. Thanks for all the likes, and I will see you soon.